set it up. Okay, you have a plan. Sometimes you grab and hit. That's your plan. Okay, this time we're going to work on manipulating and using the gripping to control. And I like to, if you control the shoulders, you got to mostly control the hips. So we're going to work on it a little bit. Okay, so you have a steering hand. Some guys will use a steering hand with their left, some with their right. Okay, it depends on what you want, how you use that steering hand. I might decide in whatever throw I'm steering with this hand, and then I come in and grab and try something else. In this particular case, I'm going to be doing a righty throw, but I'm steering with my left hand. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to get a side movement in this guy. Okay, so we know that when you work somebody laterally, you can really disrupt this balance, this position a lot easier than forward and back often, unless you're really moving and catch them walking or something, or moving backward. But generally, side movement, lateral movement's easier to control the guy. So that's what we're going to do. Okay? So we're gripping here, we're fighting. Now I have every intention of throwing over here, but I'm over here. Okay? So I'm starting, he's already starting, he's thinking I'm probably going to work on this side. That's just, so he'll defend against it. He might even hip cut me or something. Great, that's what I like. But we're gripping and everything. I may be doing less, but really what I want my left hand right here. Okay, and now look at this alley. We worked on this before, where we have this alley to attack in. And I want this room to attack, okay? Now, I really have a choice of what I want to throw with. I can do a knee drop Seoi-nage forward, in that case, or I can come across the body, which is kind of what we're going to do tonight, where I'm going to actually lock on here, and then this other hand might be double lapel, might be coming on the back, maybe even grab it around his neck or something if you want to. Grab it around the waist, tight-waisted. However you want to do it, but we're going to come across the body. Now, key thing to remember, I'm not way out here trying to do this, okay, where my arms are extended. I don't want to do that. I want to keep my arms in a short grip, where I'm controlling better, kind of like a boxer. Okay, so boxers don't fight like this, they have more power to hit and grab. So here I am here, and I'm relatively close, but notice, here's his left foot. I got my right foot, my sugar foot, just inside this foot here. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to come across here and I'm going to hit with the throw. Okay? In this particular case, just say for the sake of doing it, when I come across here, I'm going to grab around maybe doing a goshi. But it's going to look like a harai goshi when I end up with it. So I've got here like this, I'm maybe gripping, this is what I want. I'm going to step across. When I step across, it's not a big step, it's just a short choppy step in there. I want to get across the line of his body. Grab tight, grab something. Don't do this, you've got to use your hand for something. So I lock it in tight, I can hit that harai. You notice everything was very compact. I don't want to say tight, I want to say close in. So that's where we get the short grip thing. Okay, so we're fighting here, I'm gripping him. Now if I'm controlling his shoulders, I'm controlling his hips. Okay, that's a key thing to remember here. He's pretty well balanced, so I don't want to do anything stupid right now and attack too soon. I want to make sure I got good control. Okay, so when I'm doing from here, notice I got my foot just slightly inside, and I'm going to step straight across. Now he expects me to come forward, or he expects me to come straight in. Okay, that's the obvious thing. That's what most people do. Okay, and I picked this whole theory of line of thinking up from Rene Pomerel, my old coach. God rest his soul. He was a great judo coach, and he said he liked all his athletes to go lateral, and this is very much in the keeping it. But you create this alley when you do this. Okay, so here we are here, okay, I'm leading here, and I have a short choppy step just in front, not a big leaping step. I just make my way across the body. Now, I may grab around the waist. I may have had a grip here. I may have beat the grip and had it grip like this, and you've used this before. Tighten up like this, and come across, and tai-otoshi, harai goshi, whatever it may be. Sean Watson used to do an ogoshi from here, believe it or not. So, we got this, I might have this. I might have around his waist, wherever. But see how, again, wrapping the belt or the rope around his body, controlling him with this here, okay? Short, choppy step. Now, when I do that, I throw my hip in, point the toe, and drive. And notice everything's compact. That's why we have to throw on crash pads with us, guys, because you land on the guy. It's not a pleasant landing. You threw a guy last year in Germany with this. Very, very similar throw. The concept was the same. It's slightly different. His hand's different, but slightly same angle. So one more time. I got my grip here, okay, and whatever it may be, I've got a grip. Say he's beating me on the grip. He's really, oh, shit, he got me. All right. So you've got this. When I come across, tight waist, throw, and see how you land right on them. Just plot them, okay? Or, you know, plank them right on the ground. And that's what it looks like. Angle. You got to create that hole, and that's what you're doing. So if I'm gripping here trying this, he sees everything coming. I want to work off the angle here slightly. Now, I'm going to work in there. Okay, now I'm ready to hit. Okay, now I'm ready to work it. That's why gripping, when we had the jacket sports, that's why gripping is such a, it's a science and an art. Everybody has a little bit different, interpret a little different, so it's an art. But this is a good way to grip. Control the shoulders with a short, controlled grip. You control his hips, okay? And that's pretty much it. All right, let's practice that now, okay?